Hello, this is the delayed reaction to Loki 1893. Delayed because my cat tried to sleep my chest for 45 minutes and then I get a chance to set up the stream. So yeah, this episode features Jonathan Major's return to the MCU as a variant of Kang. Because we're steaming through with this, with no idea Jonathan Major's current status, and I'm not really into it. So in this episode, we start off with the twists very early on. Renslayer returns as well, and her minutes follow a contingency plan of sorts that He Who Remains set in the instance of his death, and presumably not, what happens if the Loki variants don't take over, because he seemed quite honest about that being his plan, but maybe he was lying about that as well. And it's an interesting twist where Alexa, volume 10, volume 0. Volume 0. A nice little twist where essentially a nice little twist where Renslayer sets up this variant of Kang's destiny by giving him a guidebook to the future, and he starts building his machine, although it turns out his machine's actually fraud, but that doesn't really seem to come up with any of what the other TV agents say. So we're in the 1890s. Some brilliant set design, and a lot of the characters are pulling, not pulling, they are committing to like the punches in the role. It's nice to see kind of what's the name? Gugu Mbatha Raw back as Rona Wensley, and she I love that actress. She was in Doctor Who. She's a British accent who never playing the American role. In this episode, we see this kind of new side of her. And it's interesting that her and kind of her big timely were kind of like bonding, because it shows kind of what her motivation is, but obviously that's that creates a conflict with Miss Minutes, who also is infatuated with the Kang variants. There's some kind of like chase scenes and Loki doing a bunch of magic, which is funny. Sorry. Been a long weekend. But they all kind of come together around Rick Timely. So Jonathan Major's performance, He Who Remains, in the end of season 1, was phenomenal. Frankly, phenomenal. It was such a captivating and well-portrayed, unexpected portrayal of the new big bad. But this is obviously a variant, so it was always going to be, how does he recapture that warmth value? Because anything else would feel frankly underselling without retreading, because he's meant to be the difference between variants, and he nailed it in Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania. He was one of the best things in that film. His performance as Kang the Conqueror. Just the whole rage and like violent and angry nature for him was captivating. So it's out of 3 that we've seen so far. This one is by far the weakest one. I mean, I've seen some like compliments about his role online, but I mean, it's definitely different performance, and obviously you can't all hit the same kind of highs. And this one's a bit more of a timid and subdued role, about to kind of make me a point. Maybe it's because I'm tired, and maybe because my brain's like kind of spaced out. But like this was the one that kind of captured the least for me. But hey, maybe there's a long game to be playing here. It kind of is. I've just seen now on a quote from Wright about how this character is meant to be a kind of a much more like stepped back role, less of a setup. So, you know, it's deliberately part of it. Let me just see where that goes. Sylvia ultimately lets him live so that they can see if he can repair the TVA. So that's what he's doing. Yeah, there was some nice kind of Loki magic, not as kind of deep. I did like the Loki moment where he like looks at the diorama of Asgard and he's criticizing it, but there's a moment where like you can hear the wistful music from for Ragnarok playing in the background, and you know he is missing it a tiny bit, but then he kind of disguises it with a joke. I did like that kind of touch to the episode. Set design was was good. Yeah, I mean, it's probably my favorite episode of Loki. It's weird. Season 1 was so kind of like unexpected in its promise of a build-up. We haven't quite got that here, but we're floundering as much because there was something happening. There was. I mean, it's kind of actually. Obviously, the first season was the mechanicisms of He Who Remains building to an endpoint, and it kind of felt like we're building to that. Now, without his guiding hand, everything seems a bit more floundering, which is actually quite amusing. To be honest, now I think about it. So it's a bit hard to kind of like place what's going to happen, but they have the He Who Remains variant. Hopefully, that will like fix the loom. Because they're trying to get all the timelines like stable. And Ravonna. Ravonna and Miss Minutes. And now stranded at the end of time. So, and we see the corpse of He Who Remains, which is very interesting. We also see him hold the time capsule that from the Ant-Man and the Wasp. There's a connection there. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I'm doing a very bad job of reactions to the episode because I am flaking so bad and I should probably go lie down. So I think we might go and do that. So what was anything else that kind of blew me away? Oh, and there's a secret about Ravonna that I'm interested in learning about. I hope that'll drop soon. We can discuss that. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna close it here. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. But that's my kind of thoughts. Again, episode wasn't like massive, considering it was the return of a Kang variant. But I guess it kind of, I mean, it captures the bare essence of any kind of dramatical series where you've got different people having conflicting goals and they can only work towards one, and it does that like to the T. So that's all it really needed to do. Oh, my toe is itching. So I have a very broken body. I was laughing all weekend and nothing works. There we go. I'm just playing through the episode in my head real quick. Yeah, no, that's really it. You can tell I'm flaking, can't you? So well out there. Right, cheers.